Aloha and welcome to another Aloha Friday. Let me check my middle school teacher bingo card. Okay, so I got pandemic, social distancing, masks, technology issues, young adult angst, trying to have a good work family balance. I guess I need to add TikTok challenges to my list. Because, in case you haven't heard, the latest TikTok challenge, Deviant Licks, is basically kids being asked to damage school property or steal items and then record that on a video and then post that as an attempt to go viral. And so those are the kinds of things I've been dealing with this week. My classroom is right across from the bathroom. So that responsibility has kind of fallen on me during every passing period. And I've kind of seen this as an opportunity to talk with my students about what type of school do they want to go to? You know, what kind of community do we want to be a part of? And first of all, I want to say that I do appreciate the opportunity to help my students be better people every day. And they are certainly growing up in a digital community that I don't always understand or appreciate. Um, but I do like that opportunity to use this as a teachable moment. And so, I just talk with my kids about, I want to go to a clean school. So when I see a piece of paper on the floor, I pick it up and I throw it away. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about how that piece of paper got there, whether I put that piece of paper there or not. That doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is that I go to a clean school, so I pick it up. I want to go to a school where I have nice things. I have nice technology. And so I take care of stuff. I take care of my iPad. I'm real meticulous about the screen. I know it sounds funny, but the screen, I like my screen clean. And so I clean it every day. I want it to work well. So I update the operating system and I think about those kinds of things. And so, I want to go to a community. I want to be a part of a school that is, shows acceptance, cooperation, and probably most of all, empathy. And so, again, it's a great teachable moment, but that's the kind of stuff that's been happening here at school this week. Another thing we've been doing in the classroom is we continue to do a lot of labs and practice our data collection and using that as evidence then in our conclusions. And so just to kind of break that down, I try to make it as easy as I can for my students. And so we utilize what's called the graphing checklist, which is just, a few simple things that we can just kind of check off to make sure our graph is complete. And so we talk about it having a C around, that would be like the title and axes label that go around the graph, making it complete. And then the conclusion is written as an evidence-based race conclusion. Now, RACE is a simple acronym that we use to describe, that it needs to, the R is for restate your, the question. A is your answer. C is for citing evidence. E is to explain, so like explain the science behind it. And then S is for summary. And so it literally makes their conclusions kind of like a science Mad Lib, where they just kind of plug in the information. I give them little sentence starters that kind of begin the sentence for each one of those. And, as somebody who always struggled with writing, and especially scientific writing, it's important to understand that scientific writing is different than, say, writing a story or something like that. There are technical aspects that need to be included in that type of writing. And so those are the framework that we're kind of working with there. Okay. In honors in biology. So in biology, we're taking the test over macromolecules today. In fact, I got a couple students coming in for a morning study session. And then next week, we're going to start cell structure and function. We are still a little bit behind where the high school is at, but I'm not too worried about that yet. We will get caught up. I do plan on the cell unit taking about 3 weeks, which will put us right at that end of the first 9 weeks. So I do plan on having that test be probably the last grade before the first 9 weeks grade reports are pushed out. Now, in that time period, we'll also be doing parent conferences. And so there'll definitely be more information coming on that. So that's something that you'll just kind of want to be on the lookout for as information on parent conferences are coming soon. I know it's going crazy fast. So don't let this time get away from you, and enjoy this time. Pretty soon your student will be a high schooler versus a middle schooler, and all of the joy that comes with that. So thanks again for all you do as parents to support the learning that's taking place in my classroom. I deeply appreciate it. And, have a great week. Enjoy the weekend, and talk to you next week.